So the rain had stopped. Now it is back.
How do they do that here?
How did they look?
Lamar Jackson got to that game at the end of it.
Amazing. Meanwhile, Pinion's going to kick off. New England had to use that timeout because they were messed up defensively. Brandon Bolden is back to receive. Can Jones get them into field goal range is the question. And New England had to take that second timeout, which could very much come into play because defensively it looked like Jones was going to come out of the game, then he came back into the game, and then you got Winovich coming in, and there comes Jones who went to the bench, and he comes back, and you can see Belichick at the top of the screen has to take a timeout because for one of the rare times ever you'll see New England messed up defensively.
Well, the King got it done his direction. Then the young buck bring it back.
From the 25-yard line. In the pocket. Fires. Incomplete. And you got a flag down because over the middle you had Whitehead covering on the play. You say it can't be me.
Pass interference. Defense number 33. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
I don't know about this because you're going to see Hunter Henry's not even going to really be looking for the ball. And here comes Whitehead. He's going to break for the football and try and make the interception. And really, Henry broke across his face without ever looking back. I don't know. Maybe it. I mean, but really, Whitehead ended up going for the ball, and Henry never saw the ball.
Oh, you do know. We do know. It was a bad call. 45-yard line. Jones throws, caught into Bucs territory. This time Henry was looking for the ball. Come up. Conserve that timeout. Clock down to 140. Plenty of time to set up for that field goal if they get in range.
Time is not a factor for New England.
And a whistle before the snap here. And a false start. So that turns a 2nd and 1 into a 2nd down and 6.
The snap was late. That was so weird, Al. It wasn't the players jumped off sides. It was the snap was late.
Well, here's Winovich.
Offense number 85. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down. Please reset the game clock to 1:34.
To Michelle quickly.
Another hit to the Tampa Bay secondary. Antoine Winfield Jr. in the locker room being evaluated for a concussion. That after already losing Carlton Davis tonight. Thinner and thinner, Al.
Yeah, Mike Edwards comes in.
All he did was have 2 pick sixes a couple of games ago.
Against Atlanta, yep. He's number 32. So 2nd down and 6 now. Back at their 49-yard line. They want another false start. They don't get it. To the outside, Bolden, and Bolden will pick up the first down and get out of bounds with 71 seconds.
I don't think there's much doubt about it. That was a flinch. That's a false start. That should have been another 5 yards. Instead, it's first down Patriots. And again, they want to run this clock out. You have to assume you're going to get the field goal kick. You cannot give it back to Brady going the other way.
We saw that last week. He gave it back to Aaron Rodgers. All he needed was 37 seconds. Pressure coming. Pass to the outside is incomplete. Cockrell covering on the play intended for Jacoby Myers. 2nd down and 10. It's raining about as hard as it has all night right now.
I'll tell you that Ross Cockrell has done a pretty nice job on the outside. He did last week. I was impressed. He's not an overly athletic guy, but he is just so smart on the football field. He anticipates where the ball is going to be, and he just meets it there. That was a nice play.
Pick it up. Pass to the outside. Is it caught in bounds? Yes, it is. Myers is there. The bench going over to say he was out of bounds. No, sir. Sherman covering on the play. 3rd down and 3.
Nate Burleson appreciate a little toe drag swag on that one.
Pat did it.
Nice. But in all likelihood, probably going for it here on 4th down, right? Would you try this kind of a long field goal?
Nah,
with the rain?
56 yards in the rain. I think they go for it on a 4th down if they have to. Meanwhile, that's tipped, and now you're going to have to make that decision. That's Levante David. So do you want to try to take the lead? And for the moment, they are going to send Folk in, who has that streak going. 36 straight. The line of scrimmage is the 37.
Career long is 56. I remind you, though, he has had that issue on his plant leg. This would match his longest ever, and if he hits this one in the rain with a bad plant leg, it would be one amazing night.
From 56. On its way. It is off the goalpost. No good. You can hear the doink. Oh, man. Right down to the finish. And then the sound. Boom. Some doinks are better than others. Ask Justin Tucker. But not this one.
Unbelievable.
And the Tampa Bay Bucks. Mr. Jones tonight, he impressed a lot of people around the National Football League, and of course Belichick knew exactly what he was doing. Cam Newton was going to be the starter. Bill said that. He was going to be the starter up until about June. And now it's this man. But what a night for him. 31 out of 40, 275, 2 touchdowns. And Tom Brady will come back. So Tom Brady has now won more games in Foxborough this year than have the Patriots.
And he's won in against every team now too, right? But I'll say this. Tom Brady's going to walk out of here with a victory. I am so impressed with what I saw out of the Patriots tonight, and in particular, Mac Jones. I thought Mac Jones went toe-to-toe with one of the greatest players in the history of the game, and this fan base is going to embrace what he did this evening, and they are going to be okay after tonight with the fact that they have to turn the page. It was a great performance by Mac Jones.
Had to turn the page at some point to go to Houston next week. Going to come home to face Dallas and the Jets. A couple of kneel downs will end this one. And a happy plane ride home for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As it ends, hitting the upright. We are the kings of the doinks, the double doinks, the kiboshes, the whole thing.
Wow. Hard fought, man. You knew it was going to be. You knew this Patriots team was going to be ready. They were emotional. They were excited. And they played a great game tonight. All
right, so Belichick comes out to the middle of the field. Everyone waiting to see if he says anything. Congratulates Brady. Normally it's coach to coach.
Way to go. Playing great. Good job.
Well, there it is. Okay. And McDaniels.
Josh McDaniels told me this week, he said, I've been around a lot of great football players. I don't know if I'll ever meet a better guy than that guy right there. And Tom Brady, he said, you send him a text, he's back within 10 seconds. If he has something that he knows going on in your life, a birthday, anything, he's calling, he's texting. He is a personable guy, and you can see the ultimate respect every single one of those players who played with him have for him. And I think they're all happy they don't have to play each other, maybe ever. This might be it.
This could be. These divisions face each other. Normally every 4 years it's possible, depending on how the standings would go next year. They could meet back here in a couple of years, but why count on it? Let's just savor this one. This was some game.
Yeah, Tom Brady did not come out on the field early. I don't think he wanted all this emotion. I don't think he wanted the handshakes and the hugs and all that stuff. I think he wanted to come out and just play. He knew afterwards he was going to have this, and he's going to take full advantage of it.
Well, you see the great respect, Hoyer. You saw that long hug with Matthew Slater.
Think of all the rings those guys have on their fingers and in this organization. Not due entirely to Tom Brady, but he had a good piece of the action.
And the memories.
Tom's saying, come on, Matthew.
Yeah.
You're trying to kill me out there.
Yeah. Matthew probably saying, I wish I could have played with you too.
That was fun. That was really fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fascinating game. Great strategy. Drama. Come back. Michelle's going to interview Tom. After these messages from your local NBC station.